All right, Shalom. I like to start off with saying Ka Halayim La Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Harakah Kodash Ma'amath. Double honor to the elder apostles, the great millstone, my elder Heroin as well. Salutations to the Arkham that are pushing the truth, the sincerity, and truth. And peace and blessing to the men, women, and children that believe in the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Excuse me. Slucky. I'm Khanaksa Amba Yasharallah from the Lions Den of the Yasharallah camp. And this is another Lions Den news and prophecy, man. This article just came through about 19 hours ago, and it says China sends large group of warplanes, Navy ships, towards Taiwan in forceful display. All right. So I just skimmed through it. I haven't thoroughly read it yet, but if I had to guess, this is talking about showing a forceful display on, annexing Taiwan back to China, and the United States is having heavy dealings with Taiwan and trying to keep who they want in rulership there. Hold on one second. All right. So basically it says, I just want to look up Taiwan and United States relations. It says U.S. commercial ties with Taiwan have been maintained and have expanded since 1979. Taiwan continues to enjoy export and import bank financing, overseas private investments, corporations, guarantees, normal trade relations status, and ready access to U.S. markets. All right. So anytime the United States, has always been saying they're going to come to the defense of Taiwan if China gets involved, So it's been a dispute for some years now on the United States' involvement with Taiwan. All right, because those are Chinese people, and So this article, it says China sent Navy ships and a large group of warplanes, including fighter jets and bombers, towards Taiwan over 2 days. The island's defense ministry said on Wednesday before its annual military exercise aimed at defending itself against possible invasion. The Chinese People's Liberation Army sent 38 warplanes, 9 Navy vessels around Taiwan between 6 a.m. Tuesday to 6 a.m. Wednesday. From Wednesday morning until noontime, the military flew over 30 planes, among which included J-10 and J-16 fighters. These 32 crossed the midline of Taiwan Strait, an unofficial boundary that had been considered a buffer between the island and mainland. Later on Wednesday, another 23 planes crossed the main line. It says Taiwan is scheduled to hold the annual Hangong exercise later this month, in which its military will hold combat readiness drills against preventing an invasion. It will also conduct an annual Wanin exercise aimed at preparing civilians for natural disasters and practicing evacuations in case of an air raid. All right, it says China claims self-ruled Taiwan is its own territory, and in recent years has shown its displeasure at political activities in Taiwan by stepping up the number of military planes sent toward Taiwan in the past year. It has also started sending its Navy vessels as well as drones to circle the waters near the island. And Tuesday and Wednesday, maneuvers In Tuesday and Wednesday's maneuvers, the PLA flew H-6 bombers in a large loop to the south of Taiwan, traveling past the island before looping back towards China's southern coast. It says its large military drills in recent years were in response to former U.S. House Secretary Nancy Pelosi's visit to Taiwan last August. It fired missiles over the island in a significant escalation, and the military exercises disrupted the trade lines in the Taiwan Strait and forced airplanes to reroute their flights. Right. Because they said they were going to do some stuff like that if Nancy Pelosi had went over there to Taiwan. They gave the warning before she went. It says in April, the PLA held large-scale combat readiness drills in the air and waters around Taiwan in response to the island's president, Tsai Ing-wen, meeting with the current U.S. House Speaker, Kevin McCarthy. All right, that was another issue that happened kind of recently, like in April or something, I want to say. So I wanted to read this article because it's basically how tensions are flaring up. I just did the lesson on how North Korea is sending threats to the United States and shooting off ICBM, intercontinental ballistic missiles, long range ones, as a show of force. And this right here for China is a show of force to us as well. And who is it a show of force against? Babylon the Great, man, America. The United States of America. It's all being done being mustered up by Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. He's the one stirring up this battle, and he's the one that's bringing the judgment to the earth, man. So, and only the ones that truly believe in the name of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai are going to be fully prepared for what's to come, man. You know, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying and served its purpose for that. Like Sekah Halayim La Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Harakah Kodash Ma'amah. Double honors to the elder apostles, the great millstone, and my elder Herawan as well. Salutations to the Akim that are pushing the truth, the sincerity, and truth. And peace and blessing to the men and women and children that believe in the name of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. All right, well, real quick, I want to get a quick scripture real quick, going into depth as to why, like, we read articles and things like this, man, because it's to warn the people of what's to come, you know. Let me get 2nd Ezra chapter 9:1. It says, "He answered me and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself." Right, and that's how we use. This is what we use to measure the time, the prophecies. All right, it says, "When thou seest parts of the sign pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that the very same time wherein the highest that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the whole world which he made. Therefore, when you shall see earthquakes and uproars of the people," and that's what you're seeing constantly, "then shalt thou well understand that the Most High Yahweh spake of these things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning." All right. So that's why we, read these articles and do these lessons, man, to let the people to give hope to the ones that believe, and to bring judgment to the ones that don't. All right. With that, like, say shalom.